5 without loss. That was in the gap, and that was way out if he'd hit, wasn't it? Blimey.
I think he'd given up.
Batting first, back in 96, 97. Dekock gets his first boundary through the onside, which he's favoured for most of this series.
And it's a shot that's got him a lot of runs. Clear indication that he's a kind of player who picks up length quickly. Fractionally short, and it's just a slight transfer of weight. He's pushing forward. Nicely played. Total control.
Down the wicket, and 4 more. 18 without loss, 4 gone.
So second boundary of the over, and picking his spot nicely. Also timing the charge very well. Bowler not able to change his length once he delivered.
Thanks, Robin. Oh, that's not a bad delivery. That is a beauty. You'd be pleased with that. We've seen some terrific stroke play already from Dekock, who doesn't seem to be worried by any length these guys are bowling, because he picks it up so quickly. But that one, beautiful seam position, maybe just going away a fraction. Yeah, just enough. So what have we seen so far in the first half hour? We've seen much better lines, predominantly from India. We've seen this as a very good surface. It seems to be coming on nicely to the bat. I think India should show a little bit more of that, a little bit of aggression. So they need to step up. They've been pretty meek and mild up until now. We've seen the outfield quick. It could be a pretty high-scoring game, this one. Afternoon, HD.
Afternoon, Hayes. It always is a good ground for batting, purely because of what you mentioned. The outfield is so quick, so you get such value for your shots.
It was in the first couple of one-dayers. See, that's a good shot. That is just a remarkable shot. It's a fingertip from the bowler as well. Such is the power that it still races away straight for 4. 34 for 3.
Well, that was certainly a stroke of a man in a rich vein of form. How good is this? Again, he doesn't have a big flourish when he plays the on drive. Not many batsmen do.
It's nicely played. Hit down hard on it, and he got it past the man at mid-off. A couple of runs. Continues to collect. Shot, beautiful shot. 4 runs. What a way to bring up the 50 for South Africa.
He's in good touches, Quinton Dekock, and he's showing it again today. Another example, some wonderful timing. Really just frees the arms. There's only the 3 people in the circle on the offside. That one's over pitched, and the man at mid-off is quite wide, so any sort of decent contact, straightish, and you're going to pick yourself up a boundary. Change of angle now for Yadav. He's decided he's going to come round the wicket, try and tuck Dekock up. Not allow him to free his arms.
Hasn't got that through, and he's not happy. Here's Dekock. Here's Yadav. In the gap, 4 runs. There's that width, and Dekock pounces on it.
And it hardly was with Pom. The plan is in place. They've got 5 men on the leg side, just the 4 on the offside. So he wants to attack middle and leg. And He's just given him a touch of width. Cox opened the face, played it square. Timing was superb. Now we have a look at it finishing. Probably a foot outside off stump, but with the field that's set, that is too much width. So now there's been another change of the field, and the man's gone back on the offside. The sweeper's gone out.
That's where he should have been. The comment I made about Mohamed Shami in the previous over after his last ball, that he's been good in control of length and line. Straight to the man and put down. That's exactly what they've been after. And oh, it was as if it was in slow motion. I bet even for those in the change room, Duncan Fletcher, Trevor Penny and the rest. Oh dear.
The perfect plan. He's got it in the right place. He's paddled it around, airborne. I don't know who that is. I think that could be a Jinky Arana who's on as a substitute fielder.
That's up in the air. And put down. Well, he just seemed to have judged it, Yuvraj Singh. This could be a costly miss here from the Indian point of view. He's one of the best fielders in the Indian side. He did all the right things. Got two hands to it. And the ball going to ground. Takes the single, and his dream run continues. Another half century, and that's following two back-to-back hundreds.
And wickets fell all around him today, so he stayed very calm, played very well, busy resurrecting the innings with his captain AB de Villiers. So just growing in stature, Quinton Dekock.
Oh, that's a fine shot. Just waited on it to get the placement right. And that's a boundary to end the over. 96 for 3.
He's played beautifully again today. Quinton Dekock scored runs all around the wicket. Always strong through the offside. And he's played that pull shot very well lately. Used his feet pretty well. Timing exquisite. Always value for shots at this venue. It's a good pitch as well, ball coming onto the bat, and Quinton Dekock again in complete control. Keith Lane, our statistician, has just told me that the average first inning score is 266.
So the boundary is just beginning to flow now. Nicely placed, finds the boundary. Just fractionally shorter from Ashwin. It gave Dekock enough time to rock onto that back foot.
It's a tough chance. Sometimes they go in and sometimes they don't, and that's another boundary. I was just talking about his ability to place the ball to perfection, and here's another example of exactly that.
Well, he does pick his spots well. Big gap between long on and deep mid wicket, and you can see he gets himself into a position where he can play the ball in that direction and gets close to the line of the ball and the pitch of the ball.
How good a shot is that? Just how good a shot is that? I was about to say 15 fours in the innings, no sixes. Well, there is now. He's just flicked that over the fence.
But it's the gap that he's chosen. Straight over the mid-wicket, who's in the inner ring saving one, so plenty of space in that area. So he would have thought low risk. Well, no risk. It's gone all the way.
With 331 runs. Ouch. Maybe lay down for a little bit too long then. Missed out on the single. Going past that 3-3-1, going past Martin Guptill. That's up the bank. .168 for 3.
Yeah, sometimes as a batsman you can get into your mind and you get stuck just hitting the ball up the ground for one. So the ability to, when you get a bad ball, to find the boundary.
.99.
Well, cardinal error for a batsman is you don't want to ever abuse form.
There it is. What a phenomenal performance. He joins 4 others who have got 3 in a row. Fantastic. The answer to your question is yes, he can.
116 balls, 9 fours, 2 sixes, also his 3rd consecutive 100.
To get 1 is an achievement. To get 2 is quite brilliant. This is phenomenal performance from Quinton Dekock. 300s on the bounce against the number 1 ODI playing side in the world.
Let's have a look at this young man's 3rd successive 100 and some of the shots that he's played.
Yeah, for me, this has been the pick of the 3, and only because of the position that South Africa got themselves into early on. They lost 3 quick wickets. There was no senior campaigner in Hashim Amla. He got out early as well, so he had to build a partnership with the captain and did it brilliantly, and while doing it compiled another 100. 3 in a row for Quinton Dekock.
Bowled him out, looking for a big shot towards the end of the over. So Ishant Sharma gets his 3rd wicket. But wow, what an innings this has been.
Well, he did everything correct today, Quinton Dekock. Absorbed the pressure that India had exerted early on in the South African innings. Built a partnership with A.B. de Villiers. And then eventually went to a well-deserved 3rd one-day international 100 in a row.
101 from 120 balls, 9 fours, 2 sixes, Quinton Dekock.
Brilliant innings. Applause, well deserved. 101, South Africa, 199 for 4.